Good morning, and so I'm going to be talking about how to bottle feed a baby. Now I know what you're thinking, why on earth do I need to be told how to bottle feed a baby? Well, there's lots of different things that we see that might not actually be the best practice for mother and baby's health, the way that we do actually feed them, okay? So your baby absolutely loves you. You are the most incredible thing in the world to them. You and your partner is all they know, and so they want to be held nice and close for as long as possible. Now we've all heard, oh well, aren't they clever, look, they can hold their own bottle. Things like that we really want to try and step away from, because whether your baby is 6 days old, 6 months old, this is where we want to encourage parents to feed their babies nice and close into them. When your baby's born, as I say, we should actually carry our babies for 12 months, but for physical reasons we release them at 9, so they're not ready for this outside world, and so they want to be held in nice and close and feel nice and secure. And by having your baby here, this is where we get those close loving relationships and the bond from parent to baby. So when we look into our baby's eyes, that warm gooey feeling you get, that is a rush of oxytocin. And when you look into your baby's eyes, that's actually enabling your baby's brain development. It's making their brain grow, which is just absolutely incredible. So by having your baby nice and close, they're interacting with you so much, and so this is where we want to keep our babies for as long as possible. Now this is where the bond does come from as well. Take away the breast, take away the bottle. It's not the transfer of food that creates that bond. It is this, keeping your baby in nice and close to you when you are feeding them, like so. So we don't want to be propping them up. Propping your babies up with towels underneath the bottles, or there's contraptions out there that you can buy. These are dangerous, and sadly there has been some deaths because of bottles being propped up in your baby's mouth. We also want to keep it to the two main caregivers as well, and so not being passed around too much between families and friends. It should be the parents who are sat there enjoying these moments with feeding your baby. Now, actually bottle feeding, so we really want to encourage the baby to open up their mouth nice and wide, and so we can just slip the teat of the bottle in. We don't want to be forcing the teat in any way, so by rubbing the teat on the top lip of your baby, okay, can just encourage that nice wide gape, and so then we just slip the bottle in then. Now what we then do is just responsive feeding, so just whenever your baby wants it. We don't want to be giving large amounts every 3 hours. Again, that's not how we feed. The amounts they suggest on the side of a packet of formula is a bit like us eating a 3-course meal every 3 hours. We don't feed like that, so why should our babies? So in warmer weather as well, your baby's intake of milk will go up. We do not want to be replacing any milk with boiled cooled water, because everything that should be going into your baby should just be milk. So don't be worried if sometimes they do take smaller amounts, but because we often see as well, come on, you've got to finish the bottle. You know, you don't have to do that. Or a lot of people want to give very big feeds just before your baby goes to sleep. Again, these are things we want to be stepping away from, and we want to be responsive feeding just as and when your baby does want to feed. Okay, so let's just try and encourage the two main caregivers to be doing the feeds, keeping baby in nice and close, having those close loving interactions with your baby for as long as possible, and again have that amazing skin to skin. Do bottle feeds in skin to skin as well. This can just be an incredible feeling for everyone. So I hope this helps if you are bottle feeding your baby. Take care. Bye.